Hello everyone, today we'll be painting this beautiful landscape with acrylics. So here we'll start with painting the sky. For that I'll be mixing white with ultramarine blue. Using a size 12 flat brush as it will help us to cover more area and get a smooth blend. Now as we move downward, keep on adding white to the blue to make it lighter and build a gradient from dark to light. If you are finding it difficult to get a smooth blend, just make your brush damp and again start blending. Mixing the same ultramarine blue with burnt sienna to paint the mountains. Here I am using a size 1 flat brush for painting the edge line of the mountain, and later on you can switch to a larger size brush to fill in the mountain area. Here the color is turning slightly lighter because it's merging with the base layer, so make sure your base layer is completely dry before applying the new layer. So here we are mixing ultramarine and white and merging it with our mountain layer. Now adding the snow on top of the mountains by mixing ultramarine and white. Adding in the darker values to bring in more depth to the mountain. Using the same ultramarine and burnt sienna mix, make sure it's slightly darker than your base layer. Using the same color, we are going to paint trees in the front. For that, we are defining the base for our trees. Now I am using a 000 round brush for painting the trees. As you can see, the trees are in the background, so they don't need to be detailed. Now we'll add in a base layer for the entire foreground. For that I am mixing burnt sienna plus deep green. Using the white paint to add in the snow highlights. While doing the highlights, make sure you are not entirely covering the base layer of snow. Mixing Crimson Lake, cadmium yellow and white to paint the clouds. We will work in two different colors, the lighter tone which is a mixture of Crimson Lake, cadmium yellow and white, and the second is a mixture of Crimson Lake and white. Adding the lighter highlights on top of the cloud with white. Similarly, you have to paint all the remaining clouds in front of the mountain. Adding in some ultramarine blue to Crimson Lake and white mixture to make a lavender shade and paint few clouds in the front. With the size 000 brush with the same color as our foreground, we'll paint the pine trees. The simple way to paint the pine trees is draw the reference line first and then paint the branches on both the sides. Now just flipping the paper to paint the grass stroke. That way I find it easy to paint the grass stroke. For painting the grass stroke I am using sap green mixed with yellow. The more grass stroke you will paint, the more dense your grass will look and it will give you a realistic effect. Add multiple layers of grass strokes, so start with a darker tone first and then keep on adding yellow to its next layer to make it lighter. Painting the leaves with a size 000 brush. Mixing ultramarine and white for painting the lavender in front. For that we are going to use a dabbing technique. Hold your brush vertically and keep on dabbing. While dabbing, make sure you are not adding too much of water to your paint. Use the paint in its original form. For the next layer, adding more white to ultramarine to make highlights. Hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. If you recreate this painting, do tag us on Instagram. Our Instagram handles are mentioned in the description box below.